So a square looks similar to a rectangle, but they have just a little bit of difference. So a square looks similar to a rectangle, but they have a little difference. So unlike a rectangle that has opposite sides equal to each other, for a square, all the sides are equal to each other. All the sides are equal to each other. So if here is length, here is also called length. So length, 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 and length. But every other features between the rectangle and the square are the same. 4 sides, 4 sides. 4 angles, 4 angles. Every other feature is the same. Okay. So area of a square. In the case of a rectangle, the area is length multiplied by width. But in the case of a square, it is length multiplied by length. We already explained why the formula is this way, using the scenario of a classroom. So area is length multiplied by length. You can call it length square. Then the perimeter. The perimeter of a square is, remember, perimeter is the sum of all the sides. So length plus length plus length plus length. So that will give us 4 lengths. So that's the formula for perimeter of a square. Let's look at a few examples. Let's use feet. So we want to calculate the area and perimeter of a square that has a length of 13 centimeters. So we're going to apply the formulas. Area is equal to length multiplied by length. Length multiplied by length. So we know that the length is 13 centimeters. So 13 multiplied by 13. So what's 13 multiplied by 13? 169. So the area of this square is 169 square feet. 169 square feet. Next, we calculate the perimeter. Perimeter is 4L. 4L. So we have 4 multiplied by 13. What's 4 multiplied by 13? 52. Correct. 52 feet. So perimeter is a measurement of length, so it does not have a square. So that's the answer. Also, we can have a situation where we are given the perimeter and we're expected to calculate the area. We are given the perimeter, or we are given the area and we're expected to calculate the perimeter. We're given the area of the square and we're expected to calculate the perimeter. In other situations, you might be given the perimeter and you're expected to calculate the area. So it happens both ways. Let's look at such situation. So here we are told to calculate the perimeter of a square if its area is 400 meters square. 400 meters square. So we know that perimeter is equal to 4 length. But we have an issue here because in the question we are not given the length, but we are given the area. So from the area we can find a way of getting the length. Since we know that area is equal to length times length. So we know the area to be 400. Length times length is the same thing as length square. Length square. Length times length is length square. So here we know that length square is equal to 400. So for us to find the length, we need to introduce the opposite of square. The opposite of square is square root. The opposite of square is square root. So we need to find the square root of both sides. So we're going to do square root of 400 is equal to square root of length square. So square root is going to cancel out square. So we have length is equal to, what's the square root of 400? 20. So the length is 20 meters. So we've gotten the length. So since we've gotten the length, we can easily find the perimeter. Perimeter is equal to 4 length. Perimeter is equal to 4 times 20. Therefore, perimeter is equal to 80 meters. So that's the perimeter, 80 meters. So in both situations, we have seen where we are given one value, either the area, and then we are expected to find the perimeter, or we are given the perimeter and we are expected to find the area. So try out this question. So we're expected to calculate the area of a square if its perimeter is 140 meters.